Welcome to DieFall presents Cypress, which is our new Dungeons & Dragons 5e homebrew show. Holy frick, we're actually here. 2 Dungeons & Dragons shows on this channel in the same week, which is never been done before here, I guess. So that's pretty cool. We've got some new faces, some familiar faces, and a new DM for the season here. So we'll go around. Mr. Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Nick.
Oh, it cut out. I didn't hear my name.
Oh.
Nicholas.
Tell us a little bit
Hello.
about yourself, Nick.
Gee, boy. Howdy. Hi, my name is Nick. And I do streaming here on Twitch at Nick Kibbles. I'm in a ska band called Dropcase. And I like to party.
Just,
That's a little bit
wait.
of
I like to party. Damn it.
No, I'm the one who likes to party.
He already
I'm
said, guys, I'm pretty sure I party. Rob, I know for a fact you do not party.
We're gonna just devolve into all sorts of movie references for the rest of the day, so that'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
But good. I'm glad you're here, Nick. Nick is new to our DieFall shows, so welcome, friend. And we're gonna be welcoming back someone from long ago on a one-shot where we were on the high seas. The Lady May. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, I'm May, also Twitch streamer. Paint things. Might see some behind me. But yeah, I paint things. Yeah. Mother of cats.
Mother of cat. Yeah, so you might see
name.
the cats wander around too. But yeah, the art back there, that's hers, chat. So, zoom in, make it full screen, go look a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, go check out her Twitch channel. That's way super easier.
It's choice.
So if you want to see some pretty cool art, that's where you do it. And someone you've already seen this week, Stella, why don't remind the people who you are.
Hey cuties, I'm Stella Luna here on Twitch. I do the D&Ds and doggos and doodles and all kinds of things like that. I just finished mini painting earlier today, and if you like any combination of those things, then you and I are going to get along just fine.
Yep. If you like really cute corgi drawings, that's the place. It's very nice, and it's very chill. Yeah, it's super cool. And last but certainly not least, I was proud to announce it earlier, and I'm happy to reintroduce Bonus Stage Rob. He's been here on the channel many a time. I keep bringing him back because he's kind of a goofy boy, and I like him. But he will be our Dungeon Master for today. Rob, tell the people who you are.
Holy crap. Hello. Hi. I'm Bonus Stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob, if you're familiar with my Twitch channel. I am a variety streamer over on twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, as I had mentioned, and also occasional Dungeons and Dragons player on DieFall. I believe, sans a couple one-shots, Dragon Heist is like the only DieFall show I haven't been on, so
yeah,
maybe
I
I'll
refuse
just
to put
show
you
up.
in it. No,
Maybe
I refuse to put you in it.
Up one day,
because he has all the Discord roles.
Yeah, I
guys.
do. I want them all,
that's the
dude.
thing. He's
I
got
want 'em
all of the
all.
Discord roles. But
And yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you again, Joel, so much for trusting.
Absolutely.
Trusting me with essentially co-opting the stream for a few hours and telling a story in a world that I am super excited to take everybody into.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Well,
awesome.
That being said, Rob, I think we'll just go ahead and hand over the reins here. And let's play a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons tonight. How about that?
Excellent. That sounds like a fantastic plan. So just I guess to catch anybody up. Well, I mean, you'd all have no way of knowing this because it happens off stream, but I have been DMing a campaign with a couple friends set in this homebrewed world of mine, the Robaverse, if you will. And I've been looking to kind of expand upon it, and I thought, what better way to do that than to DM a campaign here? And so this is a homebrewed world. It uses a lot of the just base game stuff, slowly incorporating concepts from the expanded materials and whatnot, just for anybody who's curious. But enough of that nonsense, because it is time to get started. The game takes place, or the campaign picks up, rather. We get into some nice, maybe some cinematic map that was a lot nicer than what I tried to draw and upload before. Irrelevant. Into the province of Moreka. And now Moreka is this vast, it's very boggy, swampy, almost tropical region on the southern end of the continent. And we start off in the town of Avion. And the town of Avion is the southeasternmost town in the province. Nearing the end of civilized Moreka, it is surrounded on its southern end by dense and muggy morasses that soon become unlivable the further south you travel. It's very marshy, very hostile, just a lot of like swamp creatures. There's talk of fey creatures there and everything. And the road ends, the road through Moreka actually ends at the town of Avion. As not many are brave enough to really trailblaze that far south, as it gets increasingly dense and dangerous. Locals within the province of Moreka will regale you with tall tales of creepy bog hags that come into the night and steal away children and farm animals, like real Baba Yaga shit. It's, you know, it keeps the kids off the streets, you know, that sort of thing. Everybody, you know, behave or else Baba Yaga will come and get you. That sort of thing. However, the town itself is like any other in Moreka, you know? The swampland is actually perfect for cultivating crops like rice, paddy, cranberries, pumpkins, etc. The crops serve not only to feed the townsfolk of Avion and the other towns within the province, but also to participate in a larger trade network of Moreka and its surrounding provinces. The network is made possible in part by, title drop, the Cypress Company, a trade guild of sorts that provides protection, caravanning, and negotiation services for the towns of Moreka. In Avion, the Cypress Company Hall is primarily tasked with guarding the town from any intrusion, whether it be man or something nastier, from the swampland to the south. It's not really, it's at the end of the line, as we've said before. There's not a whole lot that goes on there, so it's a little bit of a sleepy, one of the smaller towns in Moreka. However, that being said, this is the very company hall that our player characters, as the story picks up, were tasked to report to, despite the much larger headquarters being located in the town of Verso. But that being said, I would like to direct everybody's attention to, and if I did this right, you should see it now, a notice from the Cypress Company. And it goes a little something like this. This is a notice to all able-bodied adventurers looking for work. The Cypress Company is in need of assistance on a transport. Mercenary groups need not apply. Only independent adventurers will be accepted. This is a paid job with meals provided to you. We will be on the road for up to 2 weeks. I believe that actually should say 3 weeks. Eric, you're getting a little lazy there. Be on the road for up to 3 weeks, so please plan accordingly. Please bring any weapons and other necessary equipment that you need to require for the journey, as there will be limited supply available to you. For further details, please report to the Cypress Company Town Hall in Avion. Signed, Herrick Silfier. Now, these notes were picked up among various bounty boards. Maybe a town crier handed it to one of you guys. But I think that this serves a perfect time, or as a perfect chance, rather, to maybe get to know the people responding to these notes. So, Mr. Runaway Robot.
Hello.
Will you tell us a little bit about who you are playing and how they got to Avion?
So we're we're in the Cypress company headquarters now?
No, not yet. So this is. I'd like to think that as we move. I know you like your cinematic visuals.
Sure.
I'm a
You
man
don't
of.
have to do that.
I enjoy it. No. This is your stream. I'm going to hold myself to the standard. The camera, if you will. Sorry. We get a shot of a rather one scaly boy entering the town of Avion from the north. What do we see when we look upon what's his name? Reko?
Yeah. Reko syndrome.
All right.
He is a bronze dragonborn, and Rob and I had talked about this. I love the idea of dragonborns that aren't necessarily super reptilian in the face, but more elven. So we'll start there. It's kind of like a flatter face, but still the like dragon type nostrils, but kind of long elfish ears, and his teeth are still like long and sharp, so they're still pretty fearsome. He has some like jaw spines that jut out, some like black jaw horns, and then he does have like long horns that kind of curl upwards and backwards from his head. He's about 6'2", 6'3", pretty hefty lad, covered in the bronze scaling, and he carries a double-headed axe on his belt and a kind of like largish shield strapped over his shoulder. You notice that he has like heavy chain around his neck, and it ends in a pretty large medallion that's kind of like half covered by like this white tunic shirt that he's wearing, and he's got these just kind of like regular gray like woolen like pants or something like that. He's still got like his clawed hands, and he's all scaly all over, and he's got like the scales still like come up and frame the face. It kind of looks like an open masked helmet or something like that. And he's got his pack over his shoulder, and he's probably looking around rather curiously, because he's new to the lowlands here. So for those of you guys at home, Reko syndrome, a dragonborn barbarian, has come down from the mountains, and has made his way here to Avion.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. He sounds like a real stand-up chap. I especially like his scales and whatnot. Sounds very shiny as well. Bronze dragonborn,
big shiny boy. Yeah.
Definitely. And we'll get into this a little later, but this is a man that stands out. The population of Mareka is typically split among elves, wood elves, and humans, and obviously with breeding and whatnot, half elves as well. So this is a sight. This is a sight right now. But I think just going down my camera setup here, we'll move on to the next fellow strolling his way into town. Otis, what's happening? What's going on? Tell us about who you're playing, Nick.
All right, name's Otis. Otis Cuddy. Consider myself kind of a blacksmith. Not the best kind of blacksmith, but blacksmith nonetheless. He's kind of like a younger guy. He's a human. And he's got sort of this short, kind of frazzled black hair, and these really thick sideburns. And he's wearing sort of like these, kind of like an overalls sort of thing, although it's just sort of just really baggy pants with a lot of pockets and sort of things. And these leather straps that kind of looks like the only thing that's keeping them on him. They definitely don't fit. They're way too big for him, but you imagine that the bigness is just to accentuate more pocket space. It's really the overalls that are doing all the work there. And he's got sort of like a loose or sort of a fantasy t-shirt. I don't know. He's just got sort of the short sleeved kind of commoners just sort of shirt on, and these kind of bulky leather gloves. And he stands at about, he's got sort of like an athletic build. He's stands at about 5'10" ish, just very kind of average height. Yeah, that's Cuddy, Mr. Cuddy. Otis Cuddy.
Mr. Cuddy. Pleasure to meet this lad. I like to imagine these big gloves on him. I'm assuming these are for metalworking and whatnot, right? Like these like forge gloves almost.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist.
I like it. Reminds me of like I'm imagining the build of the kid from Fable, like that character model for some reason.
You know what?
Honestly,
I
don't know why.
Far.
My
Not
head
far
canon,
off.
as you described him, I'm like, it's just the kid with the giant hands.
It's
like I
the
love
Fable
it.
kid with the 2 big hands.
I love it. The Kiki with the big hands. I'm into it. All right. So then we see a lady, an elf, strolling on in, or possibly a half elf. I am having trouble remembering. You know what? I don't know anything. Lady May, tell me about Nyara.
Well, when you look closer at her, the camera kind of pans in. You notice that she's full-blooded elf.
Okay.
She's got some dark short hair. You know, a little on the curly side. She's looking a little unsure of herself, but you know she's acting very prim and proper, making her way through the crowd. She's, you know, things are nicely tailored to her. She's got some navy blue and black clothes that, you know, they're not over the top, but they do the trick. But they're not, you know, shabby. You know, some money was put down on these clothes. She's looking, you know, nice and slim, and she's got some daggers and a little short bow on her back, and she's looking at the note, thinking, "Man, I thought 3 weeks was supposed to be written on this," and she's kind of a little confused.
Disaster. Listen, my Google Drive somehow didn't update Roll20. Weird. Get on it, Google. Jeez. You already own YouTube. God.
Google integration win.
Anyway. Going into edit. And gonna go ahead and do that. Save changes.
Wow.
Like it never happened.
Wow.
The first
All right, there
retcon
it
of
is.
the series.
There it is.
Yeah, the first retcon of many.
She looks at her page. Oh, that is 3 weeks.
Updates. Like, there's like a smudge on there. It's like, I guess
yeah.
it is.
Oh,
I guess
that
it
is
is
okay.
true.
Coffee
Damn
stain.
this
Where'd that come
humidity.
from?
I did pack the right amount of things.
Perfect. Yeah, wow. Tragedy could have been there.
That's fantastic. She seems to be clairvoyant. Weird. And hey, speaking of clairvoyance, oh my god, what a segue. Stella Luna, last but not least, what's happening with I'm gonna let you pronounce that.
Ashlog.
Thank you.
Okay. Hang on. Let me write that down phonetically for
There's
myself
a
later.
hidden H in there.
Mm.
Ashlog.
Yeah, I spelled it
Yes.
log like tree log, but yeah, that'll.
Well,
Ashlog.
Stella, what's Ashlog's deal? What's going on?
right.
What do we see?
So I think the camera if this is okay, the camera pans
For sure, yeah.
to this dragonborn, and then kind of like goes a little to the side, and then you see the frame of a much smaller person behind him, kind of keeping pace. And this woman is very bizarre to look at. She is wearing some threadbare clothing, and it kind of hangs loosely about her, and she's kind of like secured into place with like mismatching things. She has the remnants of some kind of pelt hanging from her shoulders. She has a very feral sort of look to her, and she has really thick dark hair, and it seems to be like pulled back really severely. It just exposes all of her face. She's very noticeably half elven. She has the slightly pointed ears, and she just has this sort of grimy look to her. She looks as if she hasn't been washed in some time. She actually has some markings on her face as well. It looks like some sort of paint or dye was dragged in lines across her face. And if you look at her, she has a sort of gaunt look to her. She moves with a bit of a limp, and her clothing the equipment that she has on her, it kind of makes you think of a vulture in some ways. She has a suit of armor that's slightly too big for her. It is scale mail, but it looks very rusted, and it looks like it's not very well taken care of. And she has a mace on her hip. The mace seems almost dwarven in appearance. It's kind of very compact and very strong lines, but it also looks like it's not taken very well care of. And she has like a variety of bones hanging from her necklace, and she has these dark, almost murky eyes. She's just kind of trudging on after this massive person.
Very excitable as well. Happy to be down here in a new land.
Excellent. So, yeah, so those are all fantastic players, or fantastic characters, rather. I'm super.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're all also fantastic players.
Flattered.
No, I've been super excited about these characters, and the stories that they have to tell, and that I get to tell them and put them through and kill. What? Who said that? Avion.
What?
So, as the four of you guys come into town, potentially, Reko and Ashlog traveling together, it seems. You all kind of seem to come upon the town around the same time. It seems, looking around, that there look like a couple other adventurers that may not necessarily be from around here, but you guys definitely seem to be among a few that answered this notice, this bounty. Again, whether you picked it up from a town crier or a bounty board somewhere, whatever brought you guys here, you find yourself upon Avion. And Avion itself is a small town. It's about a little over 100 citizens or so. And to the north, you saw them on your way in. Various fields of crops. I mean, acres of crops in this just the edge of farmable, tillable land that provide, again, both food and income for the townsfolk and its population, which is mostly comprised of farmers. Looking around, you're seeing people. It's about midday. You're seeing people working the fields, maybe a couple people taking a break, getting some water, just a little bit of the middle of the workday. There's hustle and bustle in the fields, and the population, much like most of Moreka, is fairly split between humans and wood elves. And upon arriving in the town, the first building that most people notice is the inn, the Drunken Frog, that sits right in front of you upon entrance. Actually, I just remembered I have a nice little doodle I made. Boom, a doodle. That is your map of Avion. And as I take you through this, that's your reference material if you'd like. Considered the end of the line for journeys through Moreka, weary travelers often find themselves at the Frog to unwind. And so that's where you're seeing a couple of these people answering this notice going. You know, they're slugging off their packs. They've been on the road for upwards of, you don't know where they came from. This is the very end of the road. So, I mean, Reko in particular, you've been on the road for probably
many days. Reko has been on the road. I am happy to find some place for respite and drink and a little bit of rest.
Absolutely. And pardon me. And those beginning their journey as well, make use of the store attached to the Frog. There's a general store there as well. And the innkeepers, Alex and Marigold Hero, are a retired couple that spent a lifetime living and working in Moreka, and are happy to house and attend to any paying travelers who find themselves this far south. So that's just kind of a backstory for the audience in this particular inn. And the town surrounds the only field not situated north of Avion, the very rice field it was built around. And it's rather like a chicken and egg scenario where the fields and the homes of the first settlers seem to go hand in hand. Like nobody really knows like what came first, you know? Like, was it a farm and then they decided to set up here, or did they set up here with the intention of starting a farm? Who knows? Over 100 years of trade and modest success has put Avion on the map and made it one of the few communities with a dedicated Cypress Company hall. And the hall is situated, as you can see on the map, on the southern end of town and is the largest building in Avion. It has a dedicated smithy, plenty of sleeping and training space, and an office for all things commerce and bookkeeping. The company hall is a beacon of just how far this modest town has come in such a short time. And so, yeah, so that's what you see as you come into the town. You see your fellow adventurers that maybe you met on the road here and there, kind of milling about the Frog, just looking for a place to just rest and maybe get a drink after a long bit of travel. So the game is yours, my players. What's happening?
Baba, do you want a drink? We've been on the road for a long time. I would like to buy you one. You Southlanders have such sweet, sweet drink.
Yes. Get me a drink.
Good, good. I'd go past all of these much shorter adventurers. Who would clearly be in my way? He like looks at them
hey,
all.
watch where you're going. Trying to get a drink here.
Oh, go, as well. Reko would also like a drink, but what is good here? Do you know?
Oh, I thought you were talking to the bartender there. Nah, I'm just in town for a yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, give me a drink too.
Reko's not buying you drink. I ask you what is good, Southlander.
Well, I'm drinking whatever you're drinking.
Fine. Bartender. Barkeeper.
And Alex Hero has not taken his eyes off of this comedy of errors between him. I mean, he has not seen anything like you. He has not heard anything like your accent. He is
hello.
He's trying his best to be welcoming and not stare at you. But it's very difficult for this elderly human man. Clearly a farmer his whole life, didn't really go out and see the world. This very well may be his first time seeing a dragonborn, and so he shyly, or not shyly, a little bit hesitantly comes up to you, and says, "Yes, you must be here about the notice from Cypress. What can I do for you all? You must be so thirsty."
Reko would like drink, please. Please.
Okay.
I'll take
two drink. Three drink. Not buying this one though. Separate check.
That was close.
Okay. and for you, Miss, and he gestures to Nyara, who have you been kind of separate from this this little banter? What's
She's kind of sitting to the edge of the barkeep table, and she's like, "Yes, oh my."
Oh, hello there. I am sorry. I am quite wide. I take up much space, but I will attempt to not bump you.
Yes.
Please let me know if I disturb you.
Just water, thanks.
Okay. No problem. He clearly sees that, yeah, this is weird for you as well. Maybe he feels a little sorry that you've been stuck next to this fellow here. And so he turns to the others and water, ale, we have
I've heard about You lowlanders, you have shine, moonshine.
Yes, yes.
Is this? I've heard great things about the shine. I would love a whole mug of that.
Okay, absolutely, and for a whole mug, you say?
Is it not delicious?
No, it's absolutely delicious. And
Greco wants a mug.
shall I get two more for the other two, or?
Baba.
I'll take a mug of moonshine. I like the cut of this half dragon's jib.
Thank you. Baba.
What?
Moonshine. Do you want a big mug?
Yes, whatever you like.
Yes.
Okay. And so Alex will he'll go and he'll procure a water for Nyara, who and he just kind of, water, no charge, don't worry about it. And he'll go over and he'll come back with 3 mugs of moonshine, and set it in front of the 3 people who are drinking at like noon. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
This is the shine. It smells like what I clean my blade.
Oh yeah, bones up there, dragon boy. I take a swig.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
And so the moonshine is it's 5 copper pieces each, if y'all don't mind.
Oh, math.
Yeah. I believe you all started with some gold, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Just as a
probably.
quick reminder, it's 100 copper per gold.
No. Reko's gonna be like, he's gonna like open the bag, right? He's gonna look at it. And he's got like some coins, and he's, I only have these, and he like holds up a gold one.
Alex was taking a sip of something himself and almost spit it out laughing. He's having a lot of trouble containing himself at this point. He can't wait.
Do you take well, I would assume because he's probably not got real money. It's probably from like whatever dwarven tribe they do trade with, right? So whatever their gold coin from the was it the brass rise or
the bronze rise, sure.
Yeah, from the bronze rise.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Because like the coinage would be different, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
So
it's
he's just
not
got
one unified kingdom.
I'm assuming they're dwarves, right? Fat gold coin, right? Just a big old like honk of a gold coin.
Oh, geez.
You have these.
You
You take.
I'll cover it. Don't worry, and she'll slide over.
Reko loves such hospitality of the lowlanders. I've heard such legend. Thank you.
Don't worry.
Now I drink and.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. I like this.
Well, thank you. We make it ourselves. And so he'll how will we, I don't want to impose, but how will we settle the rest of this? The 5 copper apiece. Do the rest of you have
What do you mean? Oh wait, is Nyara covering all of it?
I didn't want to assume.
She would have slid enough over for.
Oh my God, bless her heart.
3.
Yay, I have 0 gold because of stuff. Reasons.
Because of reasons. Oh, that's right.
What did you do?
Love it. I love it.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
So
Baba.
so Alex thanks Nyara, and he'll go back to attending to a couple of the other adventurers. So the drunken frog, the drunken frog rather, is it's a modest establishment. It's mainly used as a way to house travelers like yourselves, usually traders, not so much adventurers. And it's just kind of a local watering hole for the farmers after a long day. So there's not a whole lot going on inside currently. It looks like it may have been opened a little bit early in the day just to accommodate the expected travelers because of the notice. So, there's a few other people milling about. And yeah, is there anything you'd like to do while you're in here?
Reko would like to survey the room.
Okay.
Who is the biggest in the room that is not Reko?
Biggest in the room that is not Reko. There's a larger half-orc woman sitting at one of the tables. It seems that she maybe brought a road soda, as it were. Doesn't look like she's drinking out of something that Alex gave her. And she's just kind of, milling about, relaxing, taking a load off.
DM, is she hot?
You son of a bitch.
It happens sometime.
Let's see. Let's find out. Slash
Yeah.
roll one.
Oh, we're actually rolling it. Stats
Oh,
screen.
we're rolling.
10. She's a 3.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh,
I
man.
think Reko, for a moment, while he sips gently on his new love of moonshine, has noticed a striking lady,
Sure.
and he is waggling his eyebrows at her, while summarily ignoring all other people shorter than him.
Okay, great. Is there a way to hide rolls for no reason in particular?
I
my
think it's
God.
like slash DM roll or something like that. But I'm not super sure because I always roll in the open because I'm a madman. But,
Okay. I'm just gonna roll this then, for no particular reason. Oh man. Okay. This half orc woman slams down her bev and looks at you. I mean, you're not hard to miss, and
No.
or you're not easy to miss. Question mark. You're hard to miss. There we go. Words are fun. And she says, "Oi, what are you looking at, Shiny?"
And Rico looks around and then like points at himself like he's unsure if she meant shiny for him or like someone behind him. Rico, do you mean?
If you're Reko, yes, you.
Why? Rico was admiring you.
Do you want to go?
Where are we going?
You're picking on the wrong lass here. And then she'll stand up and get right up in your face and say,
Is she my height or taller?
She is. What's your height?
6'2". I'm on like smallish side dragonborn.
She's about just hitting 6. But
Okay.
I mean, she's
Oh.
she's got the presence of somebody who's 7 feet tall when she wants to. It's
Sure.
She gets right up in your face and says, "I came here for a job, but I don't mind smashing the local wildlife."
Oh, we are here for job as well, Baba and I. Baba, look how beautiful she is.
So, the camera probably pans over to where Ashlog is sitting down at a table. She probably sat down, like some other people were probably sitting there. She sat down. They probably left because she probably smells really bad. She smells like the swamp. And she sits down and she takes this paper out of her pocket. And it's one of the notices that it had blown into her face when they walked into the town. So she like flattens it. It was like crinkled all up. She puts it down on the table. She takes some bones, these like black little tiny bones, and she just starts rolling them and drops them on the table. And as soon as Reiko says Baba, she like pulls up the paper and she says, "It is a sign! I knew it! I knew it. It is a sign.
When she says that, Rekko completely forgets about Half-Orc Woman and, like, runs over to Ashlog. What did you see? Baba, you must tell me. Was it my destiny? Do you know more?
Of course I know more. There's not...
Oh.
I cannot tell you everything, or it will undo the omens.
Rekko does not want to undo the omens. Rekko wants to live up to his destiny and make his parents happy. And what did you see?
We must answer this. We must go to the Cypress. Yes, company.
Isn't that across the way there? Like right over there?
Yeah.
Like right over there. Right place, right time, I suppose.
She like squints over to where he used to be and she says, "Who are they?"
Well, I made friends. And he like turns around and motions of, come, sit, meet Baba.
I get over and I walk over there and say, "Oh, Baba, it's a pleasure, I suppose."
This one is short, human man with big gloves. I call him Big Glove.
That's perfectly fine. I take another swig of moonshine.
So Ashlog gets up and you just hear like the scraping of her chair. She pushes back. She gets up, and the way that she gets up, she almost seems as if she's heavier than she actually is. There's like some kind of slow steadiness to her. She like gets right up in your face. She smells really bad.
Baba is evaluating you, seeing if you have destiny.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's what Baba does,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
She like takes a
Okay.
destiny.
yeah. Does he
What?
smell of destiny, Baba?
Maybe. She looks
Oh,
down
this
at your
is good.
drink.
Would you like a swig?
Yes. She just like drink and she's like
Yeah, that's the stuff.
her insides are probably purified from that.
Took the grime right off. It's probably the cleanest part of her.
What is this foul concoction?
The moonshine. It is shine of the moon.
Aye. Drink to it.
It is awful. I love it.
Why are you here?
Well, I'm sorry that I come into town and check up with the Cypress company. They released sort of an open invite to get paid really, and could use the gold. I got some big plans and need the funds to see them through. But what brings folk like you around here? We don't see quite a lot of half dragons and Babas around.
She says, yes. Well, even if I told you, I don't think you'd believe me. So we'll leave it at that.
Ah, fair point. And I take another swig of moonshine.
I think she'll just sit down. She'll be like, destiny, crumple, crumple,
I pull up a chair at that table and I just keep on getting at my moonshine.
Yes. I think I will go thank the nice lady for buying the drink. Baba, will you cast the bones for me and see what my destiny is today?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Push back again and get back up and stomp my clawed foot over and sit at the bar and lean on it. I don't know who you are, but you are dressed very nicely for a Southlander. I enjoy what this is, but thank you for the drink, I think, is what I meant to say. Yes.
She's like, as I'm sure like everything just kind of like did one of these.
Yeah. Oh.
Whole water just like. You're welcome. You can see that has like a little notebook that she just kind of closed and tucked to the side. See, you're in town for the notice.
I am in town for whatever Baba is in town for. I follow Baba. My destiny is tied to her. Greatness waits for me. That is what she tells me.
She kind of like looks. Right. You've come a long way, it looks like.
Yes, I have. From the Bronze Rise. Far from here, I make pilgrimage to Baba Yaga. Get my destiny cast for me. And then she say that I must follow her. So I follow.
Well, it's noble.
What are you
cause.
doing here and buying people drinks? So kind of you.
Well, again, it looks like you've traveled a long way, and you're quite a sight to behold. My words have escaped me.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate. Reko is quite the looker. These bronze scales are rare.
Oh. Do you acquire them somewhere?
Well, when Mother Dragonborn and Father Dragonborn love each other very much.
She blushes a little bit. Of course, you're born with it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I am glad you like my scaling. It is. I like it as well. It is unique, I think. It also lets me do this. And he will blast the entire back of the bar with lightning breath.
Oh. Oh my god.
Like,
okay. Let's just take a little.
Roll, DM?
Let's take a little look-see at the thing I was totally prepared to handle right now.
What do I roll, DM?
Good lord, please hold.
Runaway Robot is so happy right now. Look at his
I get to
Unreal.
be a player. I'm so excited.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh god.
I'm gonna hit my ability, and it just says lightning. Can I do that, DM?
Does it? Is it set up properly? I know we were having
Let's find
issue
out.
with it.
It is a dex save, DC 13, 5x30 line, and it does 6.
Yes.
lightning damage.
Okay. So are you? So you said you hit the back of the bar, huh?
Yeah, but like angled away from the good stuff, right? So like
Okay.
up into the ceiling, you know what I mean? But still back of the bar.
Okay.
what would
Okay.
he know is the good stuff?
Oh, you know what? No, wait, hang on. Wait. I'm gonna make an intelligence roll for him and find out. Hang on. Nope.
Oh
That's
boy.
a 2. He blasts the back of the bar.
Okay. So
Yeah, he does.
so Alex is the owner is cleaning a few glasses, doing, trying to not stare at the sight that is at the bar right now. And on a like this, or it lets me do this. He sees the crackle of lightning form in your mouth, and what does it look like? Is it just a straight lightning bolt that comes out of your mouth?
No. It's like you know when you're like driving down the road
Sure.
at night for whatever reason. There's
And you
a
fire
storm
lightning
out.
at people? Sure.
Yeah, yeah. And you
Yeah.
you watch like the lightning crawl outwards, and then it like strikes the
Yep.
point. Right,
Okay.
so it kind of like crawls to the edge of the teeth area, and
Uh-huh.
then just like strikes outwards at the back, and does that like where it digs itself a nice line up through the bottles.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sees this like his reaction time. I mean, he just ducks in time to avoid this crackle that just like finds itself. It hits the top shelf of the bar. There are a couple of exotic looking liquors that maybe came on trade caravans, and this, all different ornate bottles and everything, and it just shatters. It just shatters an entire row of those, like 4 or 5 bottles just explode. Various colored liquid drains out of them, or just bursts out of them and drips down from the shelf. Alex drops the glass that he was using, or the glass that he was cleaning. And I'm gonna have you mark your lightning usage for the day there, my friend, because
this is fine.
That was a clean hit on the top shelf stuff. And
casually turns back to Nyara. You see, I look so strong. As children of thunder, I am gifted with such strength that will help me claim my destiny.
Marigold, the farmer, Alex's wife, she was attending to the general store in the next room over. And she kind of just pokes her head in and says, "Is everything all right, dear?" Yes. Everything's fine, honey. I dropped some stuff. And he doesn't know how to react to what he just saw. He kind of waves her off, more so to save her life than to hide what just happened, because he doesn't know what you're gonna do next. Frankly, he's a little bit too afraid to even confront you regarding that. He's just looking sadly at these shattered ornate bottles that probably cost a lot of money.
Not even looking at him. Fully focused on Nyara's reaction.
Yep, absolutely.
She was like,
what do you think?
Impressive.
Yes.
She reaches down a little pouch and kind of you hear some coins kind of clinking, but she kind of has a little piece of paper that you can't quite see the seal on it, and she just slides it to Alex and the company will cover this, and just kind of slides a note.
He looks at it and seemingly recognizes the seal, and his expression goes from horror to still horror, but slightly softer, slightly less stressed out.
So sorry.
What do you apologize for? Such show of strength should be celebrated.
Oh no, that beautiful
Thank you.
shattering of glass.
Yeah. I think I got some in my eye.
I just want to cover if anyone wanted to drink any of that. Hey.
Oh, I'm sure he will be fine.
Yeah, we're covered. Don't worry. We're good.
Hey, we are covered. What do you worry about, bartender?
He can't even look you in the eye. He is frightened. He flinches at the mention of bartender, and seeing that your attention is on him, he just and he just nods.
Maybe we should remove your grand presence from the bar and let him clean up.
Grand.
I'll
Why?
kind of motion you back toward your table.
But I never got your name. Reko says his name, and I hear that politeness say you say your name.
Oh, I apologize. Nyara.
Good. Nyara, come with us. Come. He's gonna put a clawed hand on you and gently, for Reko, move you towards the table with Baba. Gently for Reko.
Gently for Reko, I see. So just kind of.
It's like he's moving. You're now an afterthought, but you're in the hand now. So you're coming with. So.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Baba, I found another friend. This one says we are covered for my grand showing.
As you guys are walking up to the table, Baba rolled the bones, and she has her head right above them. You see this cascade of really dirty, greasy, grimy hair She doesn't even look up. She's like,
Baba is busy finding destiny for me. He is very good about that. Do you know your destiny? Nayara. I will work on that.
Reko. I've
Yes.
heard yes.
Reko.
Yes. Well, maybe our destiny is to go on a journey for the company. She looks very nervous and catches a bit of whiff of Ashlog. I'll sit on this side. Sits as far away as she can. But still acting polite. She's not overly
company? Did you just say company?
Yes. From the notice. As she sees you have it on the table with
Crumple, crumple. Is this what you speak of?
Yes.
I see you with the company too, huh?
Yes.
I've got one too. She waves a similar paper.
Reko. This says the bones. They speak of destiny.
Reko's destiny?
More than one.
Do I have to end other destinies to have my own?
She just goes back to staring at them. And so now that you guys are like closer, you guys can see that these bones, they're very, very tiny. They look like probably animal bones, but they're all black. And the blackness is kind of inconsistent, so it's really hard to tell why they're that color. But they appear to have some like different things painted on them, and some of them have like kind of jewel tones, and they're kind of shiny in the light. So they're very curious little trinkets here. They look like they're probably a little pricey from how they've been dressed up.
What is my destiny today, Baba?
The mother is fickle today. It seems that we must go to the company first.
Company. I hear so much about company. The building over there, we just go then. We go to company.
Baba, God, not Baba. Ashlog.
I've done it!
I'm just gonna call her Baba. That's her name now. That's it. All right.
I've done it.
Baba like leans into Otis. And she turns her eyes and looks over to Nayara. She's like, They come with us.
Well, if that's what the bones say, why not, eh? I was already planning on heading over there anyways.
Big love, yes, come with us.
I guess we can walk over together.
Good. And then she just crumple, clink, 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 crumple. And she just stuffs them in her pockets.
Oh.
Yeah, I finished my moonshine. I'm ready to head out.
Mine. Chugs, slams. Let us go.
I like you, half dragon.
And then like 4, 5. Oh, that was. What? Don't worry, Reko will be okay. Will be okay. Oh, the shine of moon is not bad.
Awesome. And so, so the party decides to exit then?
Yeah.
Leaving it in shambles.
Fantastic. Yeah, so as you all pour out the motley crew, to say the least, that you are, we the camera holds on the room, the scene that you've left. Alex just slowly trying to rearrange everything and salvage what bottles that maybe weren't totally destroyed, and clean up back there. His wife Marigold has at this point come out and is helping him, and the half orc is sitting there jaw practically on the floor with her beverage at what she has just seen transpire, seemingly completely forgetting why she is here. And so yeah, so we're so if you're heading right over to the company hall then.
Sure.
All right.
I follow Baba.
All right. He follows Baba, he says. Yeah, so from the inn, I mean, you make your way around the rice fields and everything, and you pass a couple of homes and whatnot, and you know, again, it's not much time has passed. It's still the middle of the day. Upon exiting the inn, you do see a couple of stragglers, maybe some other adventurers that came in just now and have missed this display, this grand display in the frog. And yeah, so you walk over and you come up to this big building, the Cypress Company Hall. You see the insignia on the door. It is similar to the lovely logo of this show. It has a cypress tree at the centerpiece, and a nice little CC Nyara. It's the very same logo that was on the seal of the note that you handed to Alex. And you come upon the hall, and there are a couple of company members, apprentices and journeymen outside, and one of them looks at you and says, "This group must be here about the notice, huh?" And he's just kind of amused looking at you. I mean, looking at all of you, but it's everybody's eyes keep seeming to come back at Rekko, this beautiful bronze god that he is. And yeah, so he opens up the door and says, "In here, the warden is just in here." And yeah, so if you all step in to the building, you will see before you there's the entrance opens up to this big room that almost it has like a circular open space where a couple of members are training. They're doing some sparring and everything. Almost like a fighters guild hall, actually, because this company hall serves to protect the town of Avion. And so you have a couple people running drills and doing some light sparring. As you enter on your right, you see that there's a smithy built into the building. And there's a smith and his apprentice working on a couple of blades, maybe gear for the upcoming transport mission. And yeah, you see next to the smithy across from that, it looks like the more official side of things, the business side of things. It really is a all needs are met here sort of place. It's the biggest building in town. It's got all the services that Cypress Company offers to the townsfolk and the citizens of Moreka. And if there's anything you guys want to do around the room, let me know. But if not, these men will take you right to the warden of the hall.
Who is biggest guy in the room?
Biggest guy in the room is probably the man running a couple of drills, presiding over the sparring in the hall. He's
Rekko takes note.
Okay, takes note. Yep, takes note of the biggest man in the room. Feels good. I'm nervous. Something tells me I need to have this prepared everywhere we go.
That's fine. Oh, it's good.
I'm sensing a pattern. And so upon hearing the door open, this elven man steps out of the office toward the back end of the hall, and he's dressed in full plate armor. Despite seeming to preside over some business stuff right now, he's just in his company uniform. Very prim and proper wood elf looking man. You'd almost think him to be a high elf the way that he carries himself, but nope, definitely of wood elven descent. And he steps out and puts his hands behind his back and says, "Welcome to the Avignon Company Hall. I trust you've all received the notice." And his eyes kind of rest on Nyara. Nyara, you recognize him. This is Herrick Silfir, your eldest half brother.
Wait a minute.
She
And-
stands a little taller.
He's the warden.
Yes, the warden. And so what that position means, if I could just pull up my GM notes for a moment, I believe I kept it here. The warden is basically the master of security with the company at any particular branch. Each hall has a warden who sort of presides over the protection services, that end of things. So, yeah. And yeah, so he kind of sizes all of you up again. He's trying to not linger on Nyara, but obviously there's some recognition there. And he says, "Well, shall we get down to business then? If you'd all have a seat." And there's a couple tables in the corner of the hall where some guild members are having a little snicky snack.
Protein bars.
Yeah, man.
I grabbed my Luna bar. And,
Perfect. Sponsored by.
Nyara's straightening up, was that like super visible?
Oh.
Or is that something that she would probably try to do subtly?
She wasn't subtle about it. She's kind of... It was definitely an act of defiance. That was
Okay.
probably more open than she probably realizes.
Okay. I think the moment we leave the Frog and start heading towards the Cypress company building, Baba would have been watching these two strangers, probably very noticeably, just checking them out and just looking at them, sizing them up as we're walking. And she definitely would be like eyes focused on Nyara when she sees this reaction to Herrick. She just kind of mumbles to herself as she follows Rekko.
Oh, so that you were sizing up Otis and Nyara as you were walking?
Yes.
I see. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So, I guess we head to the tables.
Yeah, so if
Right.
you all are comfortable with having a little sit down, Herrick is just standing there, and very official gestures to the table.
Is there a chair that will fit Rekko?
I am certain these chairs will do fine. Thank you.
Perfect. I will take a chair.
Okay. And yeah, so Herrick looks to the door and kind of eyes one of the men who let you guys in and just, is there anybody else? No? Okay. Well, I appreciate the swift response to this notice. We are, as you may know, the Cypress company has always been the leading source of security and safety, and has largely been in charge of all flow of commerce to the province of Moreka ever since my father started it. And we've done a pretty stand-up job so far, if I may say so myself, in no short part to our leadership, our very well-trained men and women, and our attention to detail. However, you do something so well for so long, you're bound to be met with resistance. We anticipate this next caravan shipment to be met with some sort of resistance. And therefore, we would like to outsource some help in protection and escort services. I don't anticipate too much trouble on the road. However, you never know. As you know, the swamp to the south is very dangerous. We will not be traveling through it. However, the road runs along the more murky parts of it, and there have been some issues on the road around here. But it is simple as that. I trust you're all fine with being on the road for 3 weeks, not 2.
Oh.
Meta pigeon. And I trust that you have all come equipped to handle some time on the road.
Baba, are we okay with this? It's a long time on the road.
We cannot say no to destiny.
Oh, well, if the bones say, then the bones say. Fine, we will go.
No, I can't say no to gold. I'm in.
And you, looking at Nyara,
Looking at Nyara.
Sorry, like my Discord froze, so I was like,
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for it
no
to come
worries.
back.
Discord has been borking all day, and Joel and I were like both like, oh God, is this gonna work? So
You're being stared at.
yeah, so Herrick is staring down at you.
Yeah, she definitely feels we hope you were prepared to spend some time on the road. A bit of a jab at her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we're well prepared.
He smirks a little bit.
Wait, she speaks for us all now. Huh?
Okay. As you say. Well, the caravan will be leaving in the morning, so you have the day to do any last-minute preparations. The smithy is here if you need arrows or you need your blade sharpened. Any armor that you haven't already provided, haven't already brought with yourself. If you'll excuse me, I have more business to attend to, making sure all preparations are ready for tomorrow. And Cypress Company thanks you for your service, and I hope to do business with you all in the future. Thank you. And he'll walk off, immediately going back to what he was doing in the offices back there. So you are left in the Cypress Company hall. The forge is you hear hammering over at the forge. You hear the sparring in the main hall, and Maybe a particularly loud man behind you
Gross.
is crunching on something.
As soon as like we're kind of like away from Herrick, Nayar's like, if you are not prepared, you better be prepared by the morning. Like, chop chop. And she like looks very nervous. Like, do you need anything? Do you need to get anything? Let's
You know,
Come on, chop, chop.
Oreko has
Let's
been
get
thinking
this done.
about this for some time now. I left my good bow back home. I would like to see if I could get maybe a bow and some arrows. It's better to hunt with than trying to chuck these javelins. I mean, I will go get it.
if you need money to get supplies, just I'll cover it. Just let's.
Whoa.
We have to do this,
Southlanders are
right?
so
And
generous, Baba. Why did you not tell me? I will go.
You must be prepared and do this correctly.
DM, I'd like to go pick up a bow and some arrows, please.
Sure. Is it a short bow or a long bow?
Just, well, I believe my proficiency might limit me to a short bow, so I'd like to get myself a nice little short bow.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. So the if you trot your dragony ass over to the smithy, there are bows and arrows, and as well, you either the apprentice or the smith will tell you also that the caravan will have ammunition and rations on it. That's the notice alluding to, you know, food and limited supplies being provided to you refers to that. So
Reko doesn't read.
okay, great, fantastic, awesome, terrific.
I need a bow.
He is a man of action. Understood. A short bow will run you 25 GP, arrows included.
Oh,
A quiver with 20 arrows will be included.
oh. He trots back over to Nyara. Nyara.
Yes.
A good bow is apparently 25 of your little gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks at.
I do not need a bow.
What-
But if we are going to be hunting game on the trail, going for 3 weeks.
Let me talk to the. Where is he buying it from? The smithy or?
Yeah, so he was just going over to the smithy within the guild hall.
All right, she'll walk over. Excuse me.
Yeah, and so a young apprentice turns to you, and oops, sorry. Why is my computer doing things? There we go. And so he said, "Oh yes, ma'am. Can I help you with anything?"
Yes. We're kind of preparing for the caravan purchase for the company, and my companion needs a short bow. I obviously understand, you know, the price, and I was wondering if I could put it on family credit.
Family credit. I'm not sure I understand.
She goes into her pouch and presents.
Oh, yes, of course, sure. Absolutely.
We don't need much. We don't need much, and I can make sure you're compensated when we get back.
Sure. So he is doing that thing where like the CEO of the company that you work for just walked in, and in the film world, when the executive producers were on set, they would say, "Oh, purple hats are on set. So it's like the purple hat just walked in. And so he is on his best behavior, posture perfect, gets you the cleanest looking bow and the finest tipped arrows and that he can possibly find in their stock, and humbly presents them to you, Naira.
Oh, thank you. You're such a dear. And she makes sure to, like, you know, lightly touch his hand arm as she gathers the things. And be like,
Aw.
thank you.
Oh, he nods vigorously, and blushes a little, and then goes back to what he was doing.
And
Idea.
and then she, presents the supplies tracker. Here, this should be good for.
This is
Alright.
good, but hi, and you did not even give them one little coin.
Oh, they'll be getting coin, just not now.
What do you mean?
It's
Why would they give you thing if they do not receive shinies?
they know I'm good for it.
They know. Who are you? Why do they know this?
I'm known. It's fine.
Ah, you are known. I know you as Nayara.
Yes.
But they know you as Nayara, and this gives you free thing.
They know me as Nyara Silver.
They do not. What is that last name?
She kind of leans over. The guy that we just talked to. That's my brother.
Oh, Big Pantalones up on the. Oh,
Yeah, him.
oh. Ipe, then.
Basically.
I am okay with this.
Yeah.
Thank you for bow. It is fine product. I shall shoot you many rabbit for dinner.
I don't eat a whole lot, but thank you.
Many rabbit, countless rabbit for you. We get you big and strong. You are so short down here in the south.
She's like, okay, thank you.
Ah. And he's got slung over his shoulder, no pouch of arrows hooked on. He's so happy. This is a great day. He's got sharp, pointy things to shoot at stuff.
Aw.
This is awesome.
Rekko's big day out. I'm so proud of him. Oh, well, what a little fella. Is there anything else anybody else would like to accomplish while they are here? Otis, Baba Yaga. What's going on? I need to stop calling you that.
Sorry.
I need to stop. It's
Stella.
Ashlog. It's Ashlog.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
don't
didn't
be
mean to
sorry.
actually
It's
ruin
funny. No. I just gotta choose. Do I want to change my character's name or what?
No. It's like a term of endearment for him. He's calling you grandmother, right? Like that's
Yeah.
like the whole thing.
Okay.
Aw. Cute.
What would have Otis been doing?
Otis was just silently kind of absorbing it all. And so now that the energy amongst the table has kind of died down, he says, well, if we're gonna be kind of adventuring here together, then I suppose if a decent introduction, I suppose, is right. Otis Cuddy, everybody. Nice to meet you. Otis is just fine.
What do you cut, Otis Cuddy?
Oh, well, my family cuts a lot of things, mostly metal.
Oh,
Yeah, the Cuddy smithering is ready for you, good sirs.
my family, we cut living things.
Well, I am suppose the things that we cut living things after we cut them.
Yes,
So
yes. Oh,
I
thank
suppose we're cutting cousins once removed.
Cutting cousins. I like this. This
Aye.
is good. Fucking
Oh, brother. And
Rekko's a dummy. I
I
love him.
love him. So great.
Oh god.
Oh gosh. Otis, so are upon the introductions being had, maybe what's your passive perception?
It'd be an 11.
Okay. So maybe as you're explaining this, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye, the smithy has kind of been like, they've been working over there. When Nyara went over, obviously the apprentice stopped. But you see somebody, the blacksmith, perk up at mention of your last name. And he walks over and he looks at the table and obviously knows it's not Recco. And he looks at you and he says, "Excuse me, I don't mean to eavesdrop, but did you say Cuddy?"
Aye, that's my family name.
Huh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. And this is a burly wood elven man with one of the only elves around here that you've seen with a full beard. And he says, "Oh, funny you should mention. I know Perseus, your brother."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Name's Onvir. If you any of you lot need anything, I know that you picked up a bow, but any of you lot need anything, feel free to pop over and I'll help you out.
Appreciate John Veer. It's mighty kind of you.
What you talked to Perseus lately?
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah.
Sort of settled down, with the wife, and
Sure.
not much fun anymore, but he's doing all right.
Yeah, he hey, and he kind of tries to be a little quieter. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Sorry. I just if you need anything, let me know.
Will do, thank you.
Trots back off to his work.
Well, yeah, the Smith. If you need anything, go check him out. Sure, he makes good work.
Ah, Recco has new bow. Shakes it.
I hope it gets us far.
It will get us many a rabbit.
Looking forward to some stew.
Delicious. And so yeah, I think this is a good time, right, Joel? We want to take a quick little break ski.
Yeah, absolutely. So, awesome. Guys, those of you that are new to our DieFall shows, we do about 3-hour shows, and at the halfway mark, we take about a 3 to 5 minute break. So we'll be doing that right about now. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first half of episode 1 of DieFall Presents Cypress, and we got to meet all of our fun characters. I'm super stoked about this. This is going to be a great time.
I love them all.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We're going to take a brief break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to DieFall Presents Cypress, our new Dungeons & Dragons 5e adventure as DM'd by bonus_stage_Rob. Welcome to part 2. Rob, take it away.
Oh boy, that's me. All right, so yeah, maybe a little bit of time has passed at the Cypress Company Hall in Avion. We are we're at about like 5 o'clock ish. A couple of other adventurers have milled about, and Herrick has given them the same little speech sans sibling snide. And so we're sitting in the Cypress Guild Hall, or the Cypress Company Hall rather, at about like 5:00, and a familiar face marches right up to Rekko, and gets up in his face, and it's the rather large half-orc woman from the tavern. And
she is coming right up to me. I'm kind of nervous. What do I? Oh, hello! What are you doing here?
Same as you.
What? You want to go on an adventure with us? We go escort for Cypress Company.
Yeah, all that. But I want to know how the hell you did that back at the tavern.
Did what?
That spell you cast. What was that?
Oh, no! Rekko does not know any spells. He is not a mage. He is bronze dragonborn. Quite unique in the dragonborn community. It allows me to, well, sometimes once a day I can shoot lightning from my mouth, as the Stormfather above has gifted me with this power.
Once a day, huh?
Yeah, just once a day. For now, I must practice more.
Fine. Let's spar then.
Just like light sparring, like you punch me, I punch you. We have game up in the Bronze Rise where I slap you as hard as I can, and then you slap me as hard as you can, and whoever falls over first loses.
You put
It
one
is great
hand.
game.
You put one hand on me.
And how do you mean spar? If we do not fight with each other, do I not understand this word in common?
Take that axe off of your back and show me how you fight.
Oh, like with blood and weapon? Baba, is this in the bones?
Is it the
Uh,
bones?
one second. One moment. Baba must check.
Uncertain.
Does she stand in the way of destiny?
Jingle.
What? 1 second. Time.
Yes.
Good. Yes. Oh, I am sorry, beautiful woman. From the south. He takes the shield and puts it on his arm, and he pulls out the axe. You stand in the way of destiny. For the Stormfather, I must kill you.
You can certainly try.
Oops.
And and upon the commotion, Herrick comes out and sees all of this transpire and says, All right. I didn't hire a bunch of mercenaries. What the hell is going on out here?
No, you hire Rekko, chosen of the Thunder God. And destiny has shown me that this one must die. So I will kill.
No, there is no killing in here.
Outside then.
As much as I would love to be rid of one of you idiots, we are paying you to do a job for us, and if you cannot handle that, I will kindly ask you to leave.
Rekko's gonna look at the half-orc woman. He says we no kill each other. I do not know how you feel about this situation.
However, and he kind of casts a glance at Nyara. Sparring might do y'all. What's that?
She's very keen on how he's about to answer.
Sure. Sparring might just be what you all need. I'd like to pit all of you against some of our journeymen and anybody that can't handle themselves in a fight is off the job. He says this entire thing without breaking eye contact with Nyara.
Is this some kind of audition? Huh?
Fine.
I thought we already had the job. Yeah. Real life Joel is freaking out, man. This is where I die. And I don't wanna lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Ashlog goes, these are words of destiny here.
I feel them. I feel the power. Shall fight, yes? Baba says we fight. That's cool.
Absolutely. So, if you'll excuse me for just a moment, just making sure I'm doing this correctly. I'm gonna move us over to... Boop.
Ooh, wait. Now I can pull it up.
Did it do it?
So we have a map.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do is copy and paste the tokens that I put on the because they're set up. So those are the ones you're going to want to copy and paste over when you want.
And Shabab.
Chad, I'll show you the map here in a little bit.
Okay. And we're just going to do one of these little doodads. Pardon me. Sorry, chat. So this is one of my first times really DMing in Roll20, so it may take me just a little bit of that. Didn't do the thing I thought it would.
Look at our dope tokens, chat.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, chat makes a great point. Is it non-lethal?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not specified by Herrick. However, it is assumed that he is not trying to kill you.
That we're not supposed to kill his men.
Okay, so they like move us to a spot and line us up against people like
Yep.
on the other side?
Yep.
Oh, cute. It's like
Okay.
dodgeball.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's like dodgeball. It's exactly like dodgeball. In fact, they call it dodgeball, weirdly enough.
As we're lining up, like, Rekko is absolutely nervous, like, kind of nervously looking over at Baba. And Baba, when this begin, you get behind Rekko, yes? You come over here, behind me, behind the line, yes? Good.
Of course.
And so I believe this is where we are going to roll initiative.
Right.
I get to
Whoa.
say that. So
Yeah.
as we have a turn tracker here, a nifty little turn tracker, I would like each of you to click on your token on the map, and then on your character sheet. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's which one
On the
is it?
character sheet.
Oh, it is on your character sheet. Okay, thought it was one of these little nifty doodads that pop up. On your character sheet, if you click on initiative, it will roll it and put you on the order.
So just make sure you have your token selected prior to, and it will auto-populate into the turn order that we have here.
And now does it give me... Oh, it does give me a character sheet for him. Nice.
Yeah. It should
There it is.
populate.
Okay. This is dope-ass music.
I feel it.
Yeah. Huh. That is
Okay.
right.
Uh-oh. So,
I
so
see what I'm doing.
Down the line here for our heroes. Also, May and Nick, if you go to the drop down next to send, select your character rather than your name, and it will start rolling as quote unquote character. That I rolled a 19. Whoa, that's a lot of initiatives there. Otis had a 15. Ashlog with a 20. And then Nyara with a 16, and then we got a bunch of baddies. We got a ton of baddies. That's way more baddies than I expected. So here we go.
Heckin' yeah. All right. Wait. That didn't do the thing I thought it would. I'm new. There it is. Wait. Why is he first? It's a 3. This is bullshit. Please hold. Nope, that's alphabetical. I'm good at things. There we go.
Yeah.
I nailed it. Sorry, chat. Okay, so this one, possibly just upon smelling you, Stella, I think this one is just gonna be like, this one can't fight. She can't even bathe. And he's gonna take a good old fashioned swing at you with his spear. Gonna do one of these doohickeys. Did that do the thing that I wanted it to do? Wowzy dowies.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your smell. Did the music not loop? Nope, there it is. Nailed it. I'm good at games. Sorry, I'm good at streams. DMing. There's the word. I'm so used to being an idiot on my own stream. Possibly the smell overwhelmed him a bit, and he he tried to strike out at you with a training spear, and completely misses. Either the bones helped you dodge or what, I don't know, but yeah, so he took an attack, and it looks like you get to respond. Now, Joel, do I hit this little arrow button and it moves on to the next person in the order?
It'll go click down and highlight.
So Stella, sorry.
I'm also assuming the token would have moved forward. This is up to you if you want to.
Oh, yes, it would have. Sorry.
And also for our listeners at home, whenever the enemy rolls something, whenever you guys roll something, read the number out loud, just in case people. You got it.
You got it. So he rolled a 4, which was a crit fail given his modifier. So his stumbly boy and misses. So Stella, it is Ashlog's turn.
Ashlog kind of dips out of the way. She actually moves a lot faster than she would seem, especially because earlier she was struggling to get up.
These old bones.
Dragging her bones. But she kind of just very easily, maybe it's the smell, maybe it's the bones, whatever it was, she dives out of the way. With her, so she's going to do 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing she's going to do with her action is disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Which means she doesn't draw an opportunity of attack.
Sure.
Right, and I'm just gonna move. Goodbye.
What allows her to do that?
So disengage is something that everyone has.
Is it?
Yeah.
On
So
action.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can't.
Oh,
attack.
it's an action. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. I think I'm thinking of some classes have it as a bonus action.
level 3 rogues.
That's
Yes.
right.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Ignore me.
So-
Continue.
I just slide right in behind Rekko.
Okay.
Baba, please
Cheeky.
behind me.
Herrick doesn't say anything, but he takes note of it. He's standing at the side, kind of presiding over this. So, is that Ashlog's action, or is that Ashlog's turn rather?
And then she's gonna do one more thing.
Sure.
You're gonna see her lift up her hand, and this is probably when anyone who's looking at her will notice she's actually missing half of her finger. Her ring finger is gone.
Oh, she's an assassin. Assassino.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what I mean.
She's got the wrist blade. Watch out!
She
All
starts
right.
speaking in what language will she use? She'll cast a spell, and she's using Sylvan.
Okay.
She's gonna cast Shield of Faith
Hey.
on our scaly boy.
Scaly boy.
Oh.
And Shield of
I
Faith,
like
as
these.
I know, can be cast as a bonus action. Because I didn't do it as a paladin and then found out about 2 seasons later. I'm good at things.
Wait, what does it look like, Stella?
Oh, Stella,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. What does it look like?
So, as she's like chanting and like waving her hands, you can see like it almost looks like black spores, some kind of like, I don't know, just like kind of really dark, strange energy, and she just kind of swirls it around, and then it like comes down like flakes of ash over Rekko here.
Mm,
feel empowered.
I love it. Ashlog, is that all you will
Yes.
be doing? Awesome. So, Reko, spurred on by your new ashen shield, and the confidence instilled in you by your Baba Yaga friend, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Reko would like to rage.
Oh, it's popping. We got our first
Yes.
rage, ladies and gentlemen.
Reko will step forward in his rage, wielding his. Which one is Are any of them the half-orc woman?
No, so these are all company.
They're just other company guys.
Yeah, so these are all Cypress company guys. The half-orc woman is engaged in her own sparring match in another part of the room.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you've kind of been separated into two groups of 4. There are 8 total adventurers.
Reko shall step forward between two of them, and he shall strike with his axe. He's
Okay.
one-handing it. He's got his shield out right now,
Yep.
and he's got his shield of faith on, and he's gonna try to hit the guy on the left there.
Okay, so let's see it. So that's a 12. A 12 does not hit him, unfortunately. Yeah.
Frick.
So, oh wait, so is that do you get the rage bonus?
No. We just put that in there as a note for damage.
That's just for
I
damage.
should.
Got it.
I'll specify that's damage.
Copy that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately not enough to hit them. However, you still have some movement if you wish.
Nope. Sticking it right here.
Sticking it right there. Okay. And
I'm where I
now
wanna be.
I believe you just need to hit or be hit on your next turn for rage to last.
Well, I made an attack, so I'm okay.
Oh, it is make an attack. It's not on a successful
Correct.
attack.
I don't have
it's been
to
a
hit.
while. Make a melee attack. Yep. Okay. Cool. Thank you. And now it is as all of this is going on, the man in front of you, Nyara, steps right on up and will strike out with a cheeky little spear attack. And he will roll an 8. My God, this poor bastard. So Nyara, I don't believe an 8 will hit you. And so this one as well misses his attack as you deftly dodge. Maybe sticking it to Herrick. Who knows? Showing off a little bit. But yeah. So this man unfortunately misses his opportunity. And then we go to the fellow right there. On your right there, Reko. He's going to strike out at this brazen dragonborn that has now just jumped in front of both of them, screaming his head off. He's going to roll. Oh, does a 21 hit you, my boy?
Jesus.
Feels like it hits you.
Yeah, what the F, dude? I'm like stacked up right now, and you're gonna roll well with me? Roll the damage! I'm raging, I'm fine!
Something karma? So he strikes out at you. That's half damage, right? Because of your rage. So that is 2 HP ticked off
Tick.
on your boy.
Yeah.
Love it. And so yeah, he'll kind of give a chuckle and be like, "Oh, that'll shut you up." And Nyara, it is now your turn to move. What would you like to do?
She just kind of gives a little to the company man and flings out her rapier and
Mm-hmm.
goes to take a little poke at him.
Cheeky little poke.
And cheeky little poke.
Gamol.
Give a
Do I click on
Hey,
attack
it's a
or-
little bit of a.
Oh yeah, so you click on your actual your rapier on your character sheet. And so that will roll the attack roll, which a 21 will definitely hit. And then you click on rapier in the chat on that roll,
the
that
word.
21. You click on the word rapier, and that'll roll the damage, which is an 8. My goodness. And it is a finesse weapon. You're using your dex modifier, which is fucking stacked. And yeah, the 8 will hit him.
She's a little proud of herself.
Hell yeah. And let me
I'm proud of her.
see, I am as well.
Reco notices such skill and deftness.
How
He is impressed.
doth can I tick off damage on them, or should I just make note of
So
that?
click on the token itself.
Sure.
You can see on that side it should have their HP at the top.
Sure. Oh, I see. And then I can manually enter. Fantastic.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. Cool. So, Nyara, is there anything else you would like to do?
Whoa. We're good.
What was that?
Sorry. I threw my pen on my desk. I won't play with it anymore. I'm sorry.
Nyara, what would you like to do? Kill a man!
She's just gonna stare back and kind of like, you can do that again, kind of challenge look at him.
Sure. Okay. And so now we go to Otis, who has had a very ragey dragonborn run up in front of him and just take the heat of the guy that he was supposed to be sparring with. Otis, what would you like to do, my dude?
I'm a little upset. That's my guy. This is my guy. So I'm gonna run up there.
Reco,
I got the wrong thing here.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm
it.
gonna run up there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Reco helping.
I'm gonna do shocking grasp on this guy here.
All right.
Get him.
So
Let's see
what that
Shocky
that
boy.
looks like for my
Yes.
my artificer boy is he's gonna reach into one of his pockets and he's gonna pull out this little badge looking thing and he's gonna slap it on his glove. And it kind of has a little bit of shocky energy to it, and he's gonna rear back and he's gonna try and punch this guy here with the bat. Oh, how do I do spell here? This one, right?
Yep, there you
There
go.
you go.
Okay.
So 15 to
And-
hit.
Oh yeah, the 15-5 sure will hit him. So go ahead and click on Shocking Grasp to roll that bad lad.
Okay. And so on contact, he kind of punches him with the badge, and it kind of just like blows up in this lightning energy.
Oh man, and so that's 1d8 lightning damage. So that is a 4 lightning damage. Yeah, so he gets a good old jolt to the system. If he wasn't awake, by God, he's awake now because that was whoa. He actually turns to Herrick and says, like, kind of looks at him and is like, "What the hell?" And Herrick just kind of gives him a look and says, "Adapt and overcome." And it looks like the man that you just attacked was not aware that such means would be used against him.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Reco notices Otis's moves and says, "You are blessed by the Thunder God, yes!"
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's fantastic.
man.
Yeah, so Otis, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm just gonna taunt the guy. I'm gonna say, yo, what's up? Come at me. What you got?
Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
What you got?
Oh,
Boing.
God. That's fantastic. All right, so then it is the fellow to your left, Reco. He is just watching all of this transpire, and he is going to take a swing at you with his training spear. Will a 9 hit you, my lad?
It does not. I block it with my shield.
Absolutely. So you expertly block that with your shield. Attention still totally focused on Otis there. Just praising him for the Thunder God, and just maybe a quick little boom. I was talking to my friend Cutty. You know, one of those little quick little dealios.
Big Love and I were having conversation and you come and interrupt.
Perfect. Yeah, so he a little dejected. He's gonna square up and prepare for another attack next turn. However, it is now the companyman that was fighting Ashlag. She runs away and he's like, "The hell!" And so he'll come after her. So he's actually going to run right past Otis. Now, Otis, does that give you an attack of opportunity there, my boy? Or does your attention need to be
No, you can do it.
Focus on him. He could. So you could take an attack of opportunity there.
Melee attack,
wanted.
he can.
Yeah, a quick melee.
Yeah. I don't think he has his melee weapon out
Okay.
because he's readying his spells and
had
things like that.
prepared
So
his
I'm gonna
spell.
say no opportunity attack.
Okay, that's fair.
Just because
That's fair.
he's got his hands like ready to reach into his pockets and get
Totally
any other
makes sense.
doohickeys.
Yeah, he's completely engaged with his little artificer spell crafting stuff, and so he is going to swing at you, Ashlog. Will a 7 hit? No, it will not. My God, they just can't seem to hit you. You move. You're reading the bones, and the bones just tell you when to dodge. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, destiny, man. It's your destiny never to be touched. But Ashlog, what is your destiny? It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ashlog watches this guy come up and just kind of like. Then she pulls up her mace. It's this really blocky looking dwarven thing, and she's going to try to bring it down.
Sure.
And it's probably, if it hits, here.
Bring that bad lad down. I believe, let me check my notes. Yeah, a 22 will hit him.
Okay.
Please roll damage. Oh, brother. Yeah, I know. I can't believe
Crunch.
she's a cleric, huh? So a little cheeky little 3. Will do a little bit of something to him. He's caught off guard by the giant mace that you just pulled out. So he's like, whoa, hold on. And yeah, he staggers back a little bit. Ribs probably a little bit sore through his armor. And yeah, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope. I will clarify that I do have a shield in my other hand too, but it's probably not as nice as Reiko's. It's probably very.
It's not a nice shield. It is wooden and it is metal and it is painted like lightning.
Definitely not as nice.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, he's got the nicest. He's got the macaroni sculpture that's up on the fridge right now, man. I'm gonna hang this right here. You've done such a good job, Rekko. Did he paint it himself?
No, Reiko doesn't paint. He leaves it to the artists of the tribe.
Okay. Well, Rekko, maybe we'll see a little bit of your art when you take your turn right now. So what you gonna do, brother? It's your turn.
He is going to, I think he's a little bit distracted with the two guys in front of him.
Sure.
And he's gonna attack the one directly in front of Otis. It just got hit, right? That guy just got hit. He's
Sure
like,
did.
I'm gonna try to capitalize on this situation.
Sure. Absolutely. Your fighting instincts.
Yeah. He's gonna.
Ooh.
12.
Yeah, just did you roll another 12? Was that? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You can't hit these guys. That's all right. Maybe you're a little bit distracted admiring Otis.
I like to think Reiko is doing the distracting.
Okay.
Flailing wildly.
Keeping the attention on him. That's fair. That's a viable strategy.
In his rage, flailing wildly.
Sure.
He thinks he's being super effective.
Oh,
right?
for
Yeah, he's
sure, man.
super
Just
into
look at
this.
him go. Just
Yeah,
look at him
he's
go.
so into it, right?
He's great, man. He's trying his damnedest.
He missed. Okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
it's all right. He's trying, man. Nyara, you have a rather injured company man in front of you. You really bruised him up good, but he is gonna try his damnedest. So he's actually gonna two-hand this training spear and really try to bring it down on you. Does a 14 hit you?
Right on the money.
Ooh, okay. Well, then we will see how he does. That's 5 piercing damage.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah, so he really got flustered. Flustered boy.
Give a look like, how dare.
How dare. Yes, and that'll be his turn. And Reiko, you are about to be swung at by the guard that you just tried to distract. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Otis is right there, and he would have his
But I
attention
am
fully
distracted.
focused on Otis. Nah, he's pretty miffed.
Commander,
So-
what's up?
Otis, does a 10 hit you?
Does not.
He is just not having a good day right now. He is distracted by the shiny scaled man in front of him. Flailing. You're doing one of those things where I like to imagine that he's trying to swing and you're like, hey, bada bada bada, hey, bada bada, swing, bada.
Making a lot of noise.
Yeah, just
axe
like,
on shield.
Will you
and stuff.
shut up?
Just heckling him.
Yeah, just one of those.
We want a better, not a. I do not know it in common.
Abba, what rhyme with better? Yeah, so he tries his damnedest and it does not cut it. But Nyara, it is your turn. How would you like to respond to the hit you just took?
Get him.
She's gonna take another poke. She's like, oh, don't dare screw this up for me. She's put all her frustrations and anger now, like, centered on this guy.
Absolutely.
Get him.
Wowie zowie.
Yeah.
That is
First
that's
nat
what's
20
up.
of
Better
the
not mess.
campaign.
That is a
Yeah.
crit. So a 26
Claps
misses.
in chat.
And yeah, that is enough. And since this is a sparring session, you all are aware that it is non-lethal. Nyara, on a crit, wowie zowie, you overdo it. You knock this guy out. I mean, he is just completely unconscious, sprawled out on the floor. And Herrick does one of these things like where he's standing there smug, cross-armed, and then as soon as he sees that clean hit, I mean, how'd you take him down? What was that hit? Where'd you bonk him?
And it's more of a pokey, but I think I just like slapped him with it.
Yeah, like maybe you hit him on the head with the hilt. Yeah, you just like it was less finesse and more just brute force.
And I just like turned to Herrick and I just like I glare. I just like
yeah, and he just kind of he's standing there with this smug look, and then he just loses it. It melts off his face. Just he definitely thought he trained them better, and he is out of the fight. This man is sprawled off over the side here. I think you staggered him back too. I think you knocked him back a couple feet. That was a hard hit. Yeah, so he is unconscious, laying on the ground. What do you want to move at all, or are you content in your? You defeated your sparring partner.
yeah, I'm trying to put on a brave face as I am hurt, but I am definitely trying my hardest not to show it. So she's just gonna stand there because she's worried that she might limp.
Oh, love it. So a triumphant, steady, no physical damage showing stand. I love
Kind of
it.
like gritting her teeth a little
Excellent.
bit, like
Yeah, just hell yeah. This is adrenaline, not pain. I'm not crying. You're crying. That sort of thing. I love it. Absolutely. So Otis, it is now your turn. You really rustled this guy's jimmies. What do you want to do?
I'm going for another shocking grasp, I think. Well,
Hell yeah.
So I have a question. What are you guys wearing metal or?
So they're wearing chain shirts actually. Yeah,
Okay.
so they are wearing metal. Does that do something? That does
Yeah,
do
I get
something. I'm
advantage
sorry.
on that. That's okay. I forgot.
Oh, it's
until
advantage. Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not a damage buff. It's just advantage.
No, yeah. But
Okay, yeah. So on your character sheet there should be an advantage toggle there. I would like you to.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
I can.
So just
I
switch
can click
on
that button.
and
Yeah.
roll me some good old fashioned.
Oh, thank God for that advantage.
Thank God for
Woo!
that advantage.
There it is.
How about you roll
Yeah,
that damage, my
baby.
dude? Definitely hit on an
Okay.
18.
That's a
A
three.
three.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
It's a light boy. It's a little light. I'd like to think that you're not trying to knock him out. You're just trying to tick him off and like antagonize him. These
Mhm.
little jolts, like, gotcha.
I'd like to imagine what happened was I
Sure.
put on the badge and I throw a punch, and the badge just it always just blows up because that's what it does.
Yeah,
I missed
yeah.
the punch, but it still blew up, and the lightning he's like
Sure.
a lightning rod, so it just like went to him anyways.
Yeah,
And I was
totally,
like,
totally.
yeah, it works out.
I love it. That's great. Yeah, okay. So is there anything else you'd like to do? after that clean hit?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna step back over here.
Okay.
He doesn't get any reactions because of shocking grasp.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm gonna still taunt him from over here. I'm just gonna like take a step back and go like, what?
You what, mate?
You what? I'll tell you what.
That's fantastic. He's not happy. Yeah, so then we'll move on to the one to the left of Reiko. He is going to swing at you. Does a 15 hit you, my dude?
With the blessings given to me by Baba, it does not hit me.
Ah, the blessings! It's in the bones, baby. What happens when he tries? Does the shield happen?
No, Baba, what happens?
Oh, true.
So it's the AC granted to me by the spell itself is what covers this.
Yeah, totally. Because you're a 14, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so Baba, what happens here?
Okay, so this attack probably looks like it's about to hit, but it kind of like meets a sort of like invisible force field kind of thing, and you just see this like ripple of like black veins from where it hits, and then just kind of jolts out like electricity and then fades.
All right, and yeah, so I think the company man is taken aback a little bit. He's, the hell was that? They definitely did not know they were dealing with like spells and the like. So maybe they just thought it was going to be a clean spar, but whatever. There were no ground rules set up. So speaking of Ashlog, this guard is gonna. I keep saying guard because that's the token I'm using. Yeah. This company man is gonna take a quick little swing at you. Ooh, that is a nat 20. He will hit on that. Wowie zowie. You're so focused on protecting your boy. Ooh, that's a 6 total. Ouchies. That is crunch. That's some crunch right there. Yeah, so he strikes out with the training spear and just he finds his mark. Maybe it's a weak spot in your armor that he picked out, but ooh, that hurt. The armor, as I understand, is not in the best condition, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so maybe he saw his opening. But it looks like you're gonna get a chance to respond because it's now your turn. What would you like to do?
So because I got hit, the Shield of Faith is a concentration spell.
It is. So yeah. So what is it? A con save?
Con save DC 10 because it's half damage or 10, depending on which is higher.
Half damage
So
or 10.
I roll con.
Okay. Yes.
So you rolled an 11, so you make the save.
So 11, you make the save. Okay, so you maintain your spell whilst nursing your wound a little bit there. But you are a woman on a mission. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to boop this guy with my mace. I'm not going to be nice about it.
Whack him with a boop.
Boop.
Oh, that's a hefty boop. That 22 will hit for sure, and an 8 is just enough to knock him out.
Bop him.
You bopped him. Did you bop him right on the head like a little whack-a-mole?
I think that'll probably kill him. So
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I just kind of do like one of like a swing right in the gut.
Ooh, yeah, knock the wind out of him. He's not unconscious. He's just doubled over. He cannot breathe right now. He's got to catch his breath. But yeah, successfully bopped. And that leaves you with some movement if you'd like it. Or if not, you are free to end your turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna move like back here.
Back there. Okay.
And I
Nice.
definitely limp. I'm struggling.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you are hurting. Now Reiko, surrounded by two dudes.
Reiko is going to try with all of his might to actually hit an enemy sometime in this combat. He's going to put all
believe
of
in
his
him.
effort in. You hit the one on the right again.
Uh-huh.
Just please. Oh, 18.
I have news for you, my friend. Roll attack damage, because an 18 will hit.
Rekko is so happy. He swings with his
man.
battle axe. It's 8 slashing damage because of
Oh,
the rage.
right. Yes, because of the rage. And yeah, so that is well enough to knock him out. How do you incapacitate this man?
I take the flat of the blade.
Sure.
And I bonk him on the head.
Ah, little bonk. Just a little bonk, like Bunny in Field.
A gentle bonk for Rekko.
Gentle
So-
bonk. A gentle raging bonk. Oh, gentle for Rekko. Yes, okay. We have to remember that there's the
Gentle
Rekko
for
scale.
Rekko.
Got it. Awesome.
Recco scale.
Yeah, so this guy is definitely going to have a big lump under his hair tomorrow because that was not gentle. And yeah, so you have the one guy right in front of you still. Do you want to do anything else on your turn, or will that be all,
Rekko
my
need
dude?
not do anything else. He
Need not.
notices around him there is only one remaining.
For sure. So you just kind of square up.
I lean into this one. This is the one that tried to hit me and got blocked by the thing, right?
Absolutely.
Rekko leans in. I am protected by destiny.
He kind of gives you a like an I am Steve Rogers on the I am Groot, like that little interaction where he's like, I am protected by armor. Just one of those. Yeah. So oh man. Yeah, so you're unconscious.
Yeah, if you Rob, if you click
Oh, that's
on
right.
the-
I could
the
just go ahead
thing,
and trash him, right? Yeah.
You can
Remove
trash them,
order.
and
That's
then the tokens on the table, if you click on them and click the circle, not the cogwheel,
Uh-huh.
you can select any of those statuses there, and the big X will cross them out.
Ah.
And then you'll be able to see
How
what
about-
statuses ail any of these people.
I'm gonna give him a little snail.
You can also apply ones for concentration spells on people if you would like to.
I like
or
that. Just
With
keep track of everything.
correct.
Very intuitive. Roll20, sponsor us.
God, I wish, dude. Tweet them, chat.
Go
Tweet
give 'em little
Roll20.
snails.
Get us a sponsor.
Fantastic. All right, Nyara, it is your turn now. Do you want to do anything, or are you still content on finishing off your sparring partner?
Oh, you want me to? I mean, I am raging, and this is in front of me. Is he still fighting me?
No, Nyara.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm still in initiative order, just in case anybody else wants to do anything.
Does he look like he's going to come back at me again?
Oh no. So you completely knocked out the dude in front of you. There's one guy left, and he's fully engaged with Rekko. So yeah, if you're just content in hanging out, it's up to you.
I think just to stick it to Herrick, I can move 35 at 7. I can get to him.
You sure can. Yeah, these each of these squares are 5 feet, so you absolutely could close that distance.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna sneak around Rekko and just go. Boop.
Perfect. So yeah, roll for a boop. Oh, that's a boop. That'll boop him. That's a 25, chat. And roll damage for 6.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yes. Were you,
Okay.
did you intend on sneak attacking?
I'm within.
I'm willing to time machine that because I'd like to think that you deftly kind of ducked behind him. And Rekko's a big enough guy that you were well concealed.
That's
Rekko
true.
is distracted.
And you kind of just popped out and were like, hey, gotcha.
That's that's
Yeah.
very logical.
So, what's the sneak attack modifier?
Where
Oh
did we
golly,
put that?
I actually don't know that we.
Did we forget
Oh,
to put
I
it
mean,
in?
it should just do /R. I think it's 1d6 at level 1.
Is it 1d6? Okay.
Yeah, so she can just do
Cool.
/R 1d6.
I may have forgotten to put sneak attack on your character sheet because I'm good at things.
We
I
can
will-
add it
I
as a
will
standard
fix it.
thing.
Yeah,
later.
so I'll add that.
So it's just /R space
Mhm.
1d6.
Just /R space 1d6. Yes.
Yep.
There it is.
Whoa! Wowie zowie.
She's mad. She.
Yeah. How do you knock this guy out?
Just killing everyone, dude.
I'm actually just gonna like sneak, and I'm gonna trip him.
I love it, and he just whacks his head on the floor, unconscious, and it's just that's that. Wowie zowie. Friends, that was our combat.
Yay! I got to hit one guy. I'm so happy. I did it.
Love it.
I did it. I hit a guy.
Love it. Well done. So, as the metaphorical dust settles, our 4 able-bodied adventurers stand over the writhing and or unconscious bodies of their sparring partners. Formation was broken. Doesn't matter. It was a wonderful display of combat. And Herrick, attempting as best he can to swallow his pride, walks up to the 4 of you and says, I suppose we've picked the right people. We're lucky to have you all. All 4 of you. And he kind of gives you a little bit of a glance, Nyara. Still definitely cocky, but he knows when he sees talent. He recognizes it, and it was good work. So, yeah, real quick, I don't want to derail us too much. Let me just pull up my little encounter dealio. Pardon me, chat. One moment. My God, where are you? Where are you?
Recco in post rage is just like, oh man, that was good. That was good. Where is the did any of you see a large half-orc woman? She said she would like to spar as well. I feel a great need to keep going.
Before we move on, each of you mark 25 experience on your character sheets as well. Just for that little sparring sesh. And yeah, so as you guys are settling down, you see on the other end of the room a scene not as victorious as your own. The adventurers, 3 of them in pain and on the ground, and the half-orc woman is engaged with her sparring partner still, fighting true, fighting strong. She's spit on her fallen comrades, quote unquote, because they're weak, as she puts it, and should just go home to their milk drinkers, or because they're milk drinkers to their mothers, rather. Words are fun. And she is still engaged in combat with her sparring partner. I mean, Recco, you're welcome to go up to her, though. I'm not trying to bait you, but
I will approach.
Oh, brother.
Watching.
Yeah.
She's still fighting?
Yes. So yeah, it's looking fairly even, but it looks like she might have the upper hand. The guard or the company man just missed. And she is about to take her great axe, and it looks like she might actually cleave this man in half. I don't know that
watch.
I don't know that she has an off switch for killing. And as the axe comes down, Herrick swiftly steps in with a shield and blocks it, and kind of like shield bashes her away and just says, "Hey, no killing. This was merely a sparring session. And she doesn't seem to even care. She fires back with a, "What's the point if we can't kill? You wanted to see our ability? I'm showing you my ability. I don't have time for this shit." And she turns, and you're right there, Rekko.
Oh, just kind of standing off to the side,
Oh,
arms
okay.
crossed, admiring,
Okay.
appreciative nod.
Appreciative nod.
Like a good, ish.
I agree that the off switches, why turn it off? If they have not cleaved in half, then they deserve to be half. That kind of.
Fair enough. So she notices you, maybe catches your nod, glances over to the scene that you guys left, and sort of like spits on the ground and storms out of the building. I
hate to see her leave, but I do love to watch her go.
Oh, brother. Love it. Oh, my good little dragon boy. The other fallen adventurers are picked up and they dust themselves off, and Herrick, kind of not taking his eyes off of the half orc woman that just stormed off, says, "That will be all," and doesn't even look at them. And they sort of dejectedly, one of them tries to speak up and says, and Herrick says, "We have everyone we need, thank you." Not even looking at them. Doesn't even care to see them. It's like they're not even there. And they just kind of slink off to lick their wounds, those poor little boys. Yeah. So, congratulations. You have proven yourself to Herrick Sylphir. GG, everybody.
Nice.
G, gosh dang
Do
G.
we go sleep now?
Yeah. So you can absolutely. So after a sparring session for the ages and a good meal, a nice warm meal, barracks are provided for you. Lodging is provided for you at the Cypress Company barracks. They have a few extra beds for you guys, and you are able to take a long rest if you wish to do so. If there's anything else you want to do, let me know. But if not, yeah, you can totally rest up. Sleepy friends.
I think
your boy
Ash.
is out.
Yeah, he is crashing.
I think Ashlog would have gone up to Niara and said, "You move quite well. You are a talented fighter."
I've been properly trained.
I think that this mission shall be of quite ease. Words are hard.
You know, you haven't spent a whole lot of time in civilization. It's fine. It's fine.
Who needs grammar out in
Who
the
needs
marsh?
grammar? Yeah.
Well, I do hope that we are successful.
Perhaps you, and then she also looks over to Otis. Perhaps the two of you will join us for dinner. We shall celebrate together.
As long
I'm
as
always
there's
down
no
for a celebration.
lightning, we can do without having to pay for more damages.
What do you mean? You have two people here blessed by the god of thunder. Be
Sure.
proud of this.
We don't need to show it to everyone all the time. This crowd has already seen it. They've already been wowed and amazed by your blessing.
You really think they were amazed?
I was amazed.
Oh. I think.
Oh yeah, big guy.
I shall not destroy any other drink tonight.
I plan on destroying a couple drinks. Eh?
I thought we were not doing no more smashing.
Oh, well, maybe not destroying in the whole laser mouth sort of thing.
Right. What is laser?
What? Let's talk about it later. Hmm?
Okay. Yes. Drinks then.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's some ale at the company the company hall. They've got some communal some nice perks. There's benefits to working for the Cypress company for sure. So yeah, you can absolutely help yourself to some ale.
I do that.
Yeah. Party. That's weird. Sorry. I'm futzing around with Roll20 on my end.
Perhaps some food? I'm looking at Niara.
Oh, of course. Anything you'd want.
Oh yeah. So that's provided to you as well. I mean, you're employed by the company, at least for the time being. They're prepared to. You don't have to pay for any of that. Even put it on credit. I mean, it's provided for you at the hall.
She just
and-
points, be like,
Yeah, it's over there. And yeah, so that will have been relayed to you as well. So just so you know, well, actually, we'll get to that. So yeah, there's dinner, there's drinks. Anything else you guys want to do before you hit the hay?
get medicine. See some wounds attended to.
Fair. Yeah, it's weird. You'll be able to sleep, and then like as soon as you wake up, it's like the broken ribs are all healed. It's weird. It's like we're in some sort of video game or something. It's crazy.
Nice.
So what are the sleeping arrangements look like? Is it kind of like a bunk room, like a common room? Or are they like private rooms?
No, it's a bunk room. Any private rooms will be used by the higher ups like Herrick. There is the inn as well, which would have private rooms, but the Cypress company would be a public bunk room.
Ashlog kind of occupies a corner of the room. She's doing some really weird shit. She's got, let me check her inventory. She's lighting some incense and playing with a candle and
Doing spooky shit.
Yeah, she's doing spooky shit in the corner.
Love it. Oh, that's great.
Reko is sleeping in the bunk.
Rick, pass the hell
He's
out.
done. Yeah, he's done.
Love it.
Otis is doing some tinkering on some little knickknacks and little baubles and things. I think he's working on one of the badges, and it just like one of them sparks in his face. But he's unfazed. I think it's happened a couple times, so he's just working.
Sure.
Naira kind of gets distracted and be like,
Little
She just
fireworks.
writes in her little notebook and stuff like that. Jots
Sure.
some notes down,
Sure.
and then gets
Awesome.
her trance in when she needs to.
Hell yeah. So yeah, as the night rolls on, and everybody kind of settles in, any trances or rests come. It's a peaceful night. The night before the big day, the start of the adventure. Avion is a sleepy town at night. I mean, the farmers all go about their business during the day. Maybe hit the frog at night, and then head home to their families. And then night falls, and it passes without any sort of disturbance. And upon the morning rolling around, the town comes alive again. Everybody starts their workday anew. They head to the fields. Company men relieve any of the night watch, who just kind of patrol in the event of anything creeping out of the swamp, any crocodigators and whatnot. And yeah, so you awaken well rested. Rages and lightning breath restored. Regrettably, any spell slots,
Regrettably.
yeah, I don't know when it's gonna come up next and what he's gonna destroy next.
It's gonna be at the
Sue
least
me.
opportune time.
It's gonna be the caravan, and I'm gonna be sad. Yeah. So the morning comes, and everybody can tick their health up back to max and the resources and whatnot. And if there's anything you guys want to do before I move on, let me know.
More spooky shit in the corner.
More spooky
Mama.
shit in the corner.
Baba, what are you doing? It's too early in the morning to consult destiny. Let us at least have breakfast first.
Shh, quiet.
Don't toss bones on an empty stomach.